chance to win it!
They've got a chance to really make the most of that decision.
I've personally got really bored of watching Infinite Warfare gameplay in the background of the video, so you guys can enjoy some Black Ops 3 gameplay from way back in April that I got. As I said, I still got over 100 gameplays. If any of you are in need of some Black Ops 3 gameplays for whatever reason, hit me up, because I've got hundreds of these clips, hundreds of these 10-minute videos that I can literally dish out for you guys for £1 or $1 each. I'm obviously not going to give it for free because I worked hard to get the gameplays, but anyway, that's another thing. But the major DDoS attack that happened the other day, on the day of Battlefield 1's release, that affected many websites like, well, you could say PSN, Spotify, Twitter, many websites out there, news websites, things that basically used a DNS server, were anonymous behind the DDoS attack. Now, as of yet, the White House has not been able to confirm or deny. It sounds very official, this, but it's true. And the White House hasn't been able to either confirm or deny who did the DDoS attack. But it is clear that it was a DDoS attack. And you guys might be saying, what the hell is a DNS server? Well, picture it this way, guys. Imagine you've got a website, and you know the URL you type in, so https whatever, www.google.com or google.uk or .us, whatever it might be. Many websites on Google, Safari, things like that, will use DNS, or a DNS server. I'm not an expert myself, so I'm literally not making this up, but I've read a few things about it, so I think I'm fairly well educated on it, that I know I can talk to you guys about it, hopefully, but I'm not a tech geek or nerd or anything. I know absolutely nothing about it normally, but basically these websites will use the DNS server, which happened to be situated at the US East Coast in this case, which is why loads of US East Coast platforms were down. Many people couldn't connect to the internet in the East Coast of the US. Basically, if you guys saw the heat map, loads of people, East Coast, US, Europe, things like that, were being affected by it. And basically, this company that owns that owns these DNS servers for all of these websites was hit by a major DDoS attack, a direct denial of service attack, or as you guys know from when I've covered Lizard Squad news, Poodle Corp news, denial of service attack. Basically, these hacker groups, or not, they don't even have to know how to hack, but these groups with loads of routers basically hack the routers so that they send data the wrong way, if you guys think about it that way. Imagine a giant computer server sending all of its data, or its packets of data as you guys know it, to one server, causing it to flood. It might be the same as somebody spamming you with PSN messages, which will make your PSN really, really slow, and then eventually it might actually go offline. That essentially is what they do. Is what these hacker groups and normal, just basically groups such as Lizard Squad do, and Poodle Corp, and that forces these servers to go offline. So they spam all of their data to these networks and these servers, forcing them to go offline. And then Anonymous actually came out with this statement the other day saying DDoS incoming, or incoming. They're very, very hip, very new, very good, very fresh. Yeah, but basically they said DDoS incoming, but they actually didn't say whether or not it was them behind the attack the other day. But DDoS incoming implies that there's another massive DDoS attack with Anonymous behind it incoming. Now, obviously, Anonymous were able to take down PlayStation Network back in 2011, if you guys remember, for weeks, if not around a month. And many people were having issues for a few months after that. So we know that Anonymous and very much capable of doing this. They've obviously taken down many ISIS Twitter accounts, things like that. They are very, very capable, and they're a force to be reckoned with, and you can't compete with them because there are so many of them, and you don't know who Anonymous members are. It could be you watching this video. You could be in Anonymous. I've had a couple contacts within Anonymous, but it's not enough to say I know some Anonymous members, because there are Anonymous members that work on different things. I knew one person, for example, within Anonymous who was working originally to take down Lizard Squad members and expose them, and he actually was partly successful in that. He was working alongside 5 other Anonymous members. Then you've got the Anonymous members, the really good guys, taking down the ISIS Twitter accounts, and then equally you've got the Anonymous members who aren't so good, who will work on just taking down websites for their pleasure, but they will be affiliated with Anonymous. And then you've got members of Anonymous who will walk down the streets protesting because of, I don't know, black civil rights, for example, in the US, when there's with regards to the gun laws, for example. Loads of different Anonymous members do different things, so their capabilities, if they all team up together, are just immense, and no government force can really compete with them, and so much so that the government, even though they don't really want to admit it, will most likely actually hire anonymous members because they're so skilled in what they do. So if Anonymous were to do this massive DDoS attack, or if they were behind the one the other day, what scale would it be on? Could the one the other day that took down websites like Twitter, Spotify, Skype, things like that, pretty much most of the internet in the entire east coast of the US, including many news websites and news stations, if that was a test, what is the full-scale thing going to be? Many people were floating around this idea of, oh, Anonymous going to shut down the internet. Now I'm thinking, what major event is coming up? November 4th, it's the US presidential election. That is the day, if not the day after, that we find out who the next president of the US is going to be. God forbid if it's Donald Trump. My God. Sorry for any Donald Trump supporters, but fuck, no, not him. But could that be the target as such? Could Anonymous go after not go after quite literally, but would they shut down news networks covering the election, covering all of the news? Or could it be a much larger thing, even though millions of people are going to be watching that live? Probably 30 odd million people will be watching that live easily as it unfolds throughout the night, just like many people in the UK watching the horrible Brexit vote that went in favour of us leaving the European Union, which I strongly was opposed to. I really wanted us to stay, but that's another thing. I'm getting carried off, I'm going off topic, but what do you guys think the attack's going to be on? Do you think they were behind it the other day? Now, a UK newspaper actually covered this, The Mirror, for you guys in the US who aren't too aware of it. It's not that good a newspaper, but they covered the news, and Anonymous basically replied to them, to their link to the original article, saying, you know nothing, you don't know what we were doing. They basically said that Anonymous were behind the attack the other day. So I personally don't think that Anonymous were behind the attack the other day, but the fact that they say DDoS incoming and it's from Anonymous and they haven't done this in a while means that it's going to be a really big attack, and I don't honestly know what it's going to be on. But any news on it, if the website is still working, if the internet is still working, I will cover for you guys on my channel. But if you guys enjoyed this video, if you did, slap the like button down below. If you're new to the channel, please remember to subscribe. We cover all the latest gaming news on this channel, and anything to do with large hacker groups I normally cover as well. But if you guys have enjoyed, I'll see you all over on the next video. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. This will be quite interesting. What do you think Anonymous is going to go after? Do you think they did the attack the other day? I personally don't think so. If they didn't, what caused the attack the other day? It was a major DDoS attack. No group has come out and claimed responsibility for it. Well, I say no group, no major group that we know of has come out and actually claimed responsibility for the attack the other day. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you all over on the next video. Peace out.
But if you close your eyes